Keir Starmer's leadership is quickly unraveling as public confidence wanes, a striking development given his short stint in office. Remarkably, in just over a month, the chaos under his leadership has echoed the turbulence seen during the tenures of some of the UK's most controversial prime ministers, such as Margaret Thatcher and Tony Blair. Yet, Starmer seems to be tracking close behind these historical figures, despite having held power for merely a fraction of their time. This comprehensive analysis will explore the reasons behind the darkening clouds over Starmer's leadership, reflecting on recent polls and a burgeoning petition calling for his ouster. We'll also examine his government's response to the escalating social unrest. Before we delve deeper, make sure to engage with us. Hit the like button, subscribe, and join our rapidly expanding community to stay updated with the latest insights. Public sentiment towards the UK government's strategy in addressing the recent bouts of social unrest reveals a complex and shifting panorama, according to a recent comprehensive survey conducted by The Observer. Initially, there was a modest surge in support for Sir Keir Starmer's leadership during the tumult, a spike that momentarily eclipsed the skepticism prevalent during the election period. However, this brief uptick in approval has ebbed dramatically, reverting to the lukewarm levels reminiscent of the campaign trail. Detailed polling results indicate a fragmented response from the public. 43% expressed approval of the government's management of the crisis, whereas 30% voiced disapproval, and the remaining respondents remained either undecided or indifferent. The discourse extends to the judicial responses to the unrest, where there is a prevailing approval among the majority regarding the severity of penalties levied for riot-related offences, suggesting a public endorsement of stringent measures. In contrast to Starmer's fluctuating popularity, Rishi Sunak maintains a notably stable approval rating, underscoring a stark difference in public confidence between the two leaders. Amid these turbulent times, a significant movement demanding Starmer's resignation is gaining traction. A petition hosted on change.org calling for his resignation is swiftly gathering signatures, reaching a threshold that may soon trigger a formal parliamentary debate. This growing discontent among the electorate is a telling sign of the challenging road ahead for Starmer's administration as it navigates through a period of significant national unrest and political uncertainty. Internationally, Starmer's actions have not gone unnoticed, drawing criticism from global political figures. German MEP Christine Anderson, Italian Deputy Prime Minister Matteo Salvini, and Argentine President Javier Milei have all expressed disapproval of Starmer's policies, particularly concerning free speech and immigration. US Senator Ted Cruz's comments likening Starmer's administration to a totalitarian regime further underline the international reaction to his governance. Domestically, figures such as former Home Secretary Priti Patel have criticized Starmer for his perceived detachment from public sentiment. Despite the ongoing unrest, Patel's revelations that Starmer declined to recall Parliament underscore a growing narrative of a leadership out of step with both the public and situational demands. This analysis paints a picture of a prime minister facing significant challenges both at home and abroad, struggling to maintain the confidence of the public and international counterparts alike. As Starmer navigates his first few months in office, the unfolding political landscape will reveal whether he can adjust his strategies to regain support or continue to face escalating criticism. Patel delivered a sharp critique, underscoring the importance of holding the police accountable through the Home Secretary, while faulting Starmer for his absence in Parliament during the recess when significant unrest occurred. She emphasised the need for the government to fully support the police in maintaining order during difficult times. Home Secretary Priti Patel, when questioned about her commitment to the silent majority, delivered a resolute message about her and the Conservative Party's core mission. "You deliver for them. That's our mission as Conservatives. The law-abiding silent majority simply want a competent government on their side," Patel asserted with conviction. She further highlighted the paramount importance of free speech within the framework of British democracy, emphatically stating, "Free speech is fundamental to our identity as a nation. It's crucial that we maintain a free and open society." Her comments reflect a steadfast dedication to these principles, emphasizing their role in nurturing and protecting the democratic values that define the United Kingdom. On another front, Ed Miliband, the former Labour leader, finds himself at the centre of intensifying scrutiny. His vigorous endorsement of net zero policies aimed at steering the UK towards a more sustainable future has sparked a contentious debate. Critics argue that these policies threaten the bedrock of British manufacturing. At the heart of Miliband's strategy is a proposal to overhaul the current electricity pricing model by introducing a zonal policy that could disproportionately affect energy costs across different regions of the country. According to his plan, areas like southern England could experience higher energy rates compared to regions like Scotland, which might benefit from more favourable pricing. This discrepancy has alarmed industry groups, with warnings that such a shift could lead to dire outcomes, including the potential shutdown of manufacturing plants. Make UK, a prominent industry advocacy group, has voiced particular concerns regarding the adverse impacts on energy-intensive sectors such as steel manufacturing. They argue that without viable alternatives for relocation within the UK, these industries might face insurmountable challenges, potentially prompting them to seek more advantageous conditions abroad. This looming threat underscores the significant stakes involved in Miliband's contentious proposals and the broader discourse on environmental policy and economic viability in the UK. As Sir KEIR Starmer contends with the challenging early stages of his tenure as Prime Minister, a pressing question looms over his leadership. How long can he sustain his position amidst these turbulent political currents? Engage with us in the comments below to share your insights on Starmer's future. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth analysis and the latest political updates.